Welcome back to Sip the Tally Film. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to take a look at Tre Harris, wide receiver from Ole Miss. Before we get into this film, I want to give you a few stats for him, and you can see them on the screen in front of you. Started his career at Louisiana Tech in 2020, transferred to Ole Miss in 2023, played 2 seasons with the Rebels, and in those 2 seasons had just under 2,000 yards. Just over 2,000 yards and 114 catches. Had great production with Louisiana Tech, bumped up to SEC level and continued the production. And he's one of the guys that I think would fit what we do offensively. Let's take a look at Tre Harris, Ole Miss Rebel. Welcome back to Sip the Tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans. On two. Ready, break. Before we get into the film, let's look at Tre Harris's RAS, his relative athletic score from the NFL Combine this past weekend. Hand size 9'6", arm length 31'8". He has a total RAS of 9.07 out of 10. Again, green is great, yellow is good, red is bad. And you see on the speed side of it, he's average. 40-yard dash 4.5, 20-yard split 2.6, 10-yard split 1.5. So all that's yellow, that's average, that's good. It is what it is. Height 6'2", which is great. Weight 205, which is okay. Vertical 38.5, which is great, and broad jump 10.5, which is great as well. All that into a package that is not a blazer. He's just a combination of a bunch of really good things, and I think he's just a straight up football player. And the tape's going to show you a good football player that don't have blazing speed, but can run routes, can do a multitude of things, and can help your offense. Don't mention the fact that he's pretty darn tall, almost 6'3". Let's get into the film of Tre Harris, wide receiver from Ole Miss, and show you what I'm talking about. All right, I appreciate you guys for coming on back. Let's get into it. That's Tre at the top of your screen right there. Just run a little double move, and you see how he sold it. Like, he ran a hitch earlier, and they threw the hitch to him, so now you got to kind of respect the hitch. So running the hitch now, the corner breaks on it. He just excels right past it. All he needs is just a little bit of that momentum, that corner leaning forward to break on that hitch, because he really half ran the hitch, but he could see the corner out of his peripherals. He breaking hard. I'm gonna just keep going. I ain't even got to run the full hitch because he already sold it. And you see Jackson Dart already about to release the ball. What I love. You saw this drill at the combine. At the combine, they were running the line, and the receivers had to throw it to the quarterback had to throw it to the outside shoulder. They had to find it. You saw that drill at the combine. That's the drill right there. He found it and just outran that guy to the end zone. Well, no, maybe not to the end zone, to like the 2. Sorry about that. Next play. At the top of your screen. And again, not the fastest, but he's just gonna put his head down and run this post, and he's gonna run by this DB. And again, not a blazer, but a good, clean, solid route. Ran away from the guy. The ball was thrown away from the defender. Caught it in stride. Finished it. You need a guy that can do it from time to time, especially if that guy is going to be your bigger receiver. Top up there. I love the little push. I love it because it's not like an extended push on, but it creates separation right there. That little bit right there, that little nudge, creates enough separation for him to get that ball clean, to get the DB off of him and get it clean. And I know some people saying a push off. Hey, it's not a push off unless they throw the flag. They don't throw the flag, it wasn't a push. But anything to create separation, get it, finish. Go to the next one with Tre. Now, we've seen easy stuff. Can he run routes? Case in point, here we go right here. Bam. DB don't know where he going. The DB's all discombobulated. Turned around 3-4 different ways. And he goes up and gets it. Slow motion. Out, in, blind spot, back out. If he had a better throw, Probably would have been a touchdown. Now, the quarterback was getting hit, though. But can he run routes? That should answer your question right there. Look at the hands. Watch the hands. He's going to work inside, try to work the zone, wait on the pick to come through. The ball's behind him. Look at him snag that thing. Way behind him. Snagged it. Turn upfield and finish the route. Again, emphasizing finish. Emphasizing finish. Watch him work through all this traffic. Let me back it up some more. Just going to slow play it through all this traffic. Understand that's a pick right there. And that's what he's supposed to do. That's what he's trying to come underneath. Ball comes late and he just snags that thing. Just plucks it out the air with that one hand. And now let me I know I'm close to the end zone. Let me get in there. Let me sacrifice to get in there. Got him in the slot right here. So you don't have to primarily keep him out. Oh, look at that. Talking about routes. Look at that. The guy has inside leverage. He's still going to get inside. This is about as inside leverage as you can get on a receiver. And he's still going to get in there. Gave him a little hezzy right here to try to get him to open his hips. That didn't work. Stick my foot in the ground and give him just enough to get him off the spot I want, and I can come inside of it. Now, caught the little simple route. Again, we talk about finishing. Watch the finish. Just runs away from people. Now, this is one instance where his play speed looks better than his 40. And everybody, sometimes it's the opposite of people. But for Tre, his play speed, his game speed looks better than his 40. Another double move, but this time a contested catch. The DB gets a little smart. I don't know if it was the same cat, but on the other side he got pushed off on. Maybe a different dude. This time he gets a little grabby. And again, same thing over the offense and go with the defense. If they don't call it, didn't happen. Didn't happen. But watch Tre with this contested catch. Love it. DB's all over him. The ball's kind of behind him. He has to face the DB. Goes and gets it. Love it. Really just wanted to give you something real quick about Tre Harris. One of the guys that I think will be available for us. Not in the first round, maybe in the second. And maybe even the first round. Who knows? But we'll see. But he's a guy that I really like. I love the fact that he wears number 9, and I love the fact that he can do a multitude of things. Inside, outside. He can help you in the short game. He can help you in the intermediate. And he flashes deep game as well and has excellent hands. So there's his stats on the screen. Chris and I talked about him in an earlier episode of Draft Junkies. So tell me what you think about Tre Harris in the comment section. Leave a like on the video, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love.